Hi everyone, this is Jessica. Um, so I have been pushed to start a GoFundMe, and the reason why is because, let me start from the beginning. For the last 10 years, me and my family, my mother and my stepfather, um, have been very drawn to the North Carolina mountains. We spend a lot of our vacation time over the last 10 years up here and more. And within the last year or two, my mother's health issues have gotten really bad. She has lupus among several other autoimmune diseases, and I have agreed to help her in the process of while she gets on disability. And we needed a change. So we decided to buy a house in North Carolina, in Franklin. And, this has been a dream in the making for 10 plus years. And we were nervous and excited for this new beginning. And this property is amazing. Like, I was drawn to this property for a reason, and I know I have a very strong belief system, and I was drawn to this property for the good reason that it is sacred Cherokee land surrounding us, and I know for what I do for a living, it is really going to help support my business and my process of just becoming a more enlightened being. So this was definitely going to be a big change for all of us. And, when we found this house, we realized it was going to take a lot of work. My dad has been in historic preservation for 20 years. He's been a contractor and a home builder and all these things. He's a super handy man, and I wanted him to teach me his ways. So we agreed that we would be able to do the work on this house in order to get it updated, and that was a part of the money left over from us selling our house in Charleston. Now, thinking that the house was livable, that we could move in and do the work at our own pace. Mind you, we just got done renovating our house in Charleston in order to sell it because we've been in it 20 years. Almost 20 years. And so that was a grueling process, but we were willing to do it over again so that my mom can have a nice place to be comfortable and be safe and, just have this peaceful feeling as her health has been declining significantly. She's not even really supposed to be driving. The different disorders that she has can lead to seizures and blackouts. She falls a lot. She's sick a lot. I mean, if she were to get around someone with the flu, she could very well die. It's very serious. Her immune system is shot. And even though this house has passed inspection, I guess they did not see all the issues that were really here. So we packed up everything, sold our house. We moved up here only to find out the house is not livable, guys. It was a summer home for an older lady who lives in Florida, and I guess between the fact her not being here and her leaving it in not so great condition over the last month, it has become a breeding ground for mice, stink bugs, and mold. So I told my clients that I would let them know what is, going on, and this is kind of my updated video as well, but it's also for me to ask for help. We are staying in an Airbnb one town over, and We have 5 dogs. I mean, we have a house full already, and our time is running short. We have till the day after Christmas to find somewhere else to go to live. And the more that we stay in a rental, the more that cuts into our budget. The house needs to be torn down. To find out that here in Franklin, you have to pay the dump fee for, all the wreckage that comes from dumping a house. And, the bills are piling up. I'm the only one with any sort of income, which is not enough to take care of 3 people and 5 dogs. And I'm trying my hardest to just ask for help. Any amount will definitely take take the load off. And we've all been very giving in our lives. We do a lot of charity work and a lot of volunteering, and we definitely wanted to help out a local foster home here in Franklin, and we were hoping that we could do that for Christmas. But now the way that it's looking, we might not have a Christmas ourselves. And it's one of those things where we don't have anything to give at this point. So I'm just hoping all that good karma will come back to us, and no matter how much we raise, it's going to help us. It's going to help with tearing down this house, getting something new that, or newish, that is at least in a livable condition for my mom, and just having a safe place where we don't have to worry about any safety or health issues. So I'm going to take y'all in so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and the reason why we can't live here. And we're living out of our suitcases and storage units. So, having 2 storage units definitely adds up. And the rentals add up. And then the incoming bills of everything else that comes with buying a house. So I really hope that at least this reaches someone, and if it touches you in any way, I thank you for at least watching this video. And anyone who does feel compelled to donate to help this family out, I appreciate you. You are seen, you are heard, and I love you from the bottom of my heart, because listen, my mom is my everything, and I just want her to be safe. That's all I want. And none of us are really good for asking for help. So for me to even do this video is really, it's outside of my comfort zone. It's really outside of my comfort zone. I've never been one good for handouts, so I'm not even sure how my family feels about this yet, but I figured it is worth a try. And the fact that I've gotten many confirmations from, my higher power to do this, I'm hoping they'll come through for me. So I am going to flip this camera around so you can see exactly what's going on. All right, guys, so we're gonna go in now, and from the looks of things, which I wish I had my mask, because I shouldn't be breathing any of this in, as I've been sick for a week, but you wouldn't think that it looks bad, but once you really get into it, there is a strong odor in the house. There's feces all over the carpet. And they've basically been just having house parties in here. So we have, again, more feces all over the carpet, all behind the fireplace here. There is actually, when we started moving things out, there was a dead mouse in one of the mattresses. There was a dead mouse underneath one of the beds. There's stink bugs all in our the curtains that she left and the clothes that she left. So, I mean, we're talking all up in the kitchen cabinets, all over the fridge. Anything that you touch in here has been covered in rat feces and stink bugs. Now we're talking mold. So this armoire was actually covering up this gaping hole in the corner here. And when the exterminator came the other day, he saw a hole that the mice possibly could have been getting through, only to pull this back to find out that the floor is falling through. So let me see if I can turn a light on in here. But yeah, so that is mold, decay, floor falling in, and this was the room that we were going to put my mother in. You know, we knew the carpet was going to need to be replaced, but we didn't really think that there was going to be many issues with the house, only to find out that, you know, we can't live in this. I mean, we're talking like feces everywhere. Like I said, I should not be in here, but this was actually the room. There was a dead mouse in that corner, and they were hoping that when they put down the sticky traps that it would at least show where they're coming in through, and now we're not seeing any activity, although there is proof. I mean, you look at the floor, it's everywhere. Everywhere. And so, I mean, and this is clean. This is clean compared to what it looked like when we moved in. And like this carpet, all that black stuff, that's feces. We have mold in the corner here. And down here, the fucking wood is rotting out. And stink bugs were eating everything. Like, it's just bad. And I can't ask my mother to live in a situation where it could possibly make her worse. And I mean, like, this house isn't even up to code, y'all. There's no easement window in that bedroom, and the electricity panels aren't set up right. So it's a fire hazard, it's a health hazard, floors are falling in, and it's just to the point now I'm completely at a loss of what to do. And no matter where you step, where you look, I mean, they're living in the couch and stuff. So we had to get all the furniture out. And it's just getting to this point where we need something, anything. So if you feel compelled to help, I appreciate you. And I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Bye.